family? Welcome to the Mental Game Podcast, man. It's the panel episode. I don't know. I can't call it the panel episode. What should I call it? I guess I think
God talk.
the guy
What
talked
number 5?
5,375,000. Yeah, if I count all the guy talks I've had. Welcome, family. What's going on? How y'all doing today? Y'all been blessed. Hope y'all had a great week. Going into y'all weekend, man. I got my boys with me. We missing one. I was supposed to have a panel of 4, but I got a panel of 3. Little big brother, everybody knows. Old Sambo Jenkins, aka Charleston White Jr. today. He chose that name. So he woke up.
Yeah. I'm talking that shit. Come on.
He woke up and answered those intrusive thoughts, man. Every single one of them. And then also I got D Rich back. I don't call him by his government name because I kept slaying that government name.
Hard.
Yeah,
Let me look him up real quick. Oh, that's where he work at. Come on, man.
Hey.
Y'all start throwing stuff at him, man. Y'all know Dante. Then I go again. Y'all know D Rich. See his last name. Actually, I put your last name. Y'all know D Rich, man. D Rich is the host of a podcast called Nobody Asked.
Nobody asked.
A lot of valuable information on Nobody Asked, man. I suggest if you have time, you know what I'm saying, go check his podcast out, man. This is I nicknamed him. And he don't want the nickname, but I'm gonna keep giving it to him. He's the professor, man. You can learn a lot from Dante. At the end of the day, you gonna see why. But yeah, man. How y'all doing, man? How's y'all week? One at a time.
Is this the intro or we just jumping right into it?
I'm jumping right into it, man.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'll probably slice it up. Like, yeah. So, all right. D Rich, what's happening?
Man. Actually, bro, my week is a bit all over the place, man. I just turned 39. Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate that. As much of a milestone and a blessing that is, one of me and my wife's our friends, they was trying to hang out with us the day after our birthday. And it's like, nah, we gonna chill tonight, we gonna stay at the house. And it's like, y'all sure, da-da-da-da. And they had a drive.
Y'all, I mean jump in. Y'all share a birthday?
No. It's just close friends of ours. I work with the husband, and my wife and his wife was close, but they ended up doing something else. Went through a drive-through. She had a seizure and passed. Yeah. So that kind of like, fuck, man, that mortality thing. It really, like, I say it all the time, and I usually say it to my little brother, but it go for all of us. When God whisper, don't pay attention, but when He raises His voice, you got to sit still and you got to take that shit. We don't know what He's trying to say to us. The one thing I say about my week is blessed. I'm a witness. I'm on this podcast. I'm doing my thing. Y'all doing y'all thing. Kids good. Wife is good. That's it for me.
Yes, sir.
What you saying, man? Like, man, I don't even know how to follow that, man. Like, I'm just like, I don't know.
I should have went first. All I had was a damn toothache.
I would. Them toothaches ain't nothing to play with, boy.
How do you follow that, son? I mean, like, man.
My bad.
Jesus.
Man, son.
I'm about to start reading about my toothache. I'm over here crying like a baby and everything.
Man, and that be the thing. You don't even, like, he know my situation. Like, I got a spinal cord situation, but I'm around here being a little bitch about that. One of my partner's wives just died. Man, that hit me so many. I can't even focus on my situation because his situation hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sylvia Martinez Ruiz.
Rest in peace, Sylvia.
So,
condolences to you, to your husband and your family.
Absolutely.
Safe passage to the afterlife. She's in good hands, nice hands.
Did they have children together?
Nah, they didn't have children. but they was building a business, if you want to consider that a baby. And and it was just like the timing was really crazy. But like I say, it ain't on our time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No kids though.
Look at that. If y'all see me looking, I put it on this screen so I can look at y'all, and then I put it on this screen. Hopefully, feedback over here.
I mean, it looked right from what we seen, the feed.
I hope the audio working.
Yeah. But now it looked like he lagged a little bit.
But
what that toothache at? Is it in the back or in the front?
Yeah, it was a molar in the back.
You want to get some cloves, my boy? Clove powder.
I heard somebody said that, but they was like, with that clove oil, you can't get it on like on the inner of your mouth, on your lip, because it'll burn you or something like that.
They mix it in the toothpaste. I can see if they're
They
talking
do?
about the nerve. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you they got a toothpaste called Neem that has clove and other things in it. But you can if you could take the clove out of your pantry and mix it with a little coconut oil and just put that on there, it ain't gonna take it away, but it will dull the ache or the pain that you got until you go to the dentist.
Mm. See, that was the problem. That's what I'm dreading. I hate the dentist. That's one of
You
my.
ain't the only one, bro. I almost got arrested in one. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
How you always get arrested at the dentist office?
Man, listen, a little Asian woman kept hitting me in the tongue with the drill, and they got you back in that chair, and she was doing a root canal. I already feel some type of way about being in here, right? So I think at the time I'm probably like 290, 300, something like that. Huh?
You already in there on
Man, look. And I'm back like this with the thing, and she hit me in the tongue one time, and I looked at her. Because, she done deadened most of my mouth. So here, and then inside. And she's like, sorry. She hit me a second time, and I was like, hey. And she's like, sorry. Man, she hit me. That third time, she hit my tongue and the gum bed. Bro, I had this woman, I bench pressed her. I had her up in the air. and she pat me on the head, talking about, you can put me down. And then some other dude came around the corner and say, what are you doing? And I'm like, hey man, get some right here. I got the thing in my mind. Get some right here, bro. They like, no, you can't do this. I was like, man, look, she about to cut me open or something. I don't know what she doing. She say, it's an accident. I was like, put her down.
Put her down.
It was a bad situation. I forgot I was a big black man.
It's okay. Down, Simba, down.
Now that I think about it, doing them accents, it probably ain't a good idea now. You get canceled for everything.
Man. I'm with you, man. I hate first of all being in this angle right here.
Oh yeah.
And then you got that bright ass light right there. And then that drill, that is the icing on the top of that drill, man.
Yeah, that drill sound, that's not a confident.
Man, it's a woman, I can't remember her name, but she is a dentist. But she got a YouTube thing talking about how to not only regrow enamel and other stuff. I'm gonna have to find her, but she talked about never go to the dentist. She's a dentist, like a complete orthodontist or whatever the hell they call themselves. And she said she hasn't had a checkup in 45 years. It's like all you gotta do is everybody trying to sell something. Follow a regimen of how you clean your teeth and when you eat, and you stay out of the dentist's office. Don't get no cavities. And I was like, where was this shit at 10 years ago? That's because I had a whole bunch of work, but I'm going to pass that information along when I look at it again.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna snitch on myself real quick. I go to the dentist probably every other year or 3 years, and I still haven't got no cavities because I brush my teeth every day on the regular.
Man, I brush my teeth too, but I eat a lot of bullshit. it's been better the last couple of years, but I know when I took my kids, all of us had cavities because it was the sugar.
Yeah.
We floss, we brush. It's just, if you can get it by breaking down the enamel with sugar, you can get it by having food debris in between your teeth that you don't realize, and then just your pH is off. That saliva that crack your enamel too. So it's a couple ways you can get them cavities.
Say this. DK Metcalf ain't got shit on me. At one point in time, I had the best diet in the world, but my only weakness was
Man,
candy.
Five Below.
bro.
You go to Five Below, man, you get 5 of them things.
Bruh. Speaking of which, I'm gonna just ask this question. I know it's your show. What's your favorite candy? Your go-to candy?
Man, let me see.
I know.
What is it, son? What is it, bro?
Anything taffy, man. I was eating taffy, bro.
See, hey, them Laffy Taffies back in the day used to hit. Like, I used to have a pocket full of them things.
Man, that, and I'm a sucker for now Haribo got these peach slices.
Okay.
And I can only get them at a few places. You got to go to a gas station, a convenience store in the hood somewhere, or you go to Five Below. The peach slices, the Haribo peach slices. That's
He just found the gummy world. He used to be on taffies a lot, man.
I still be
Anything
on taffy.
I never got into the gummy world, bro.
Saltwater taffy, man.
Nah, he gummy bears or peach rings and stuff.
Yeah.
I think she introduced me to the gummy world. Cause she all she used to like was the Haribo gummy bear. So it's Terica fault. So y'all hear that world? White fault.
Blame your wife while she ain't here. Yeah.
Oh, she come flying through that door.
Man.
I had to edit that part out. Y'all ain't see it. To be continued.
What about you, Sam?
I'm more like chocolate. More like Twix and stuff like that.
Reese's.
Regular.
I think I told him I got a problem.
I don't believe him. He ain't over there salivate like I am. I don't believe him. I think he being safe. He over there.
Shit.
I mean, I've never been a fan of like fruity candy. I only get like fruity candy and mainly like gum. I get like fruity gum. I'm not like big on mint gum and stuff like that. But candy wise, it had to be like chocolate, like Twix or something like that.
Like, I know I have an unhealthy addiction like cigarettes when it comes to Reese's. But I know, like, especially when I was in the most stressful part of my job back when I knew JJ, it was Starburst, Skittles, because that's what people would always have on them. They had Skittles, they had Starburst, they had Laffy Taffies and Jolly Ranchers. The gum,
they don't melt.
They don't melt. That's true. The gum. What was the gum everybody used to have?
So you mean to tell me if I'm walking through and I got a pack of Skittles and they take it, they not throwing it away? They keep...
Yo!
I know.
Now
I know.
Savage right now.
Now I know.
Hold on. I 12 pack of Skittles.
Man, now I know, bro.
Negative, bro. Moving on.
You can tell me that part, Jay.
Man, I try to stay. I'm trying. Trying is a failing word. But I'm working on staying away from the gummy candy and the taffy and the chocolate. Because, I like one of my favorite candies. I think Reese's is definitely in my top. Like I said, my number one right now is those peach slices. But I'm still a sucker for saltwater taffy. I gotta stay away from Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's always have it now. I'm like, goodness gracious, man. I said, hey, been eating on that taffy for a while, man. Somebody gave me a free bag. So I said, remember, I had some over here. I was so stingy, I barely shared it with him. Hey, let me see. The reason I wanted to call this the panel episode, man, because I had a bunch of I had quite a few questions that kind of came to my mind this week. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wanted to get differences of opinion. I know I got an opinion about certain things. Sam, you got a certain different opinion about certain things. Rich, we know you got an opinion about certain things. Like I'm saying, I listen to the podcast. I know.
And I'm probably at the height of my opinions. It's Gemini season, so.
Every time they had a podcast.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to get another Gemini on here. Tez. I'm saying he was. I would just say I think he chickened out on me. I think he don't be feeling like his opinions are good enough. Whatever the case may be, he gonna call me and cuss me out. So he say this, but hey, time to be on the podcast. I ain't gonna say nothing greasy. So moving on.
Bro, quiet soul, man.
He is. Nah, Ted's good people.
You gotta be careful with quiet souls now.
Good. Aaron called him Silkback because of how he talk.
Yeah.
Brother Aaron, like, where's Silkback at? I'm like, well, Ted, like, I don't know, man. He off to himself somewhere. Silkback. Pimp name Silkback, aka Ted. Real nickname. I don't want to put it on the show. I don't want to embarrass the boy like that. But
This dude.
everybody know how Ted. You know how Ted's talk. Ted's like Ted sounds like he could sell some insurance or something. Sell insurance to a whole bunch of cancer patients. Dude. Nah, man. All right, me and Sam was talking about this earlier in the week. Let me start off with this. All right, top 5 Adam Sandler movies. Your top 5. I don't know. I'm asking this. I don't know if you're a fan of Adam Sandler. I don't know if you ever watched.
So I definitely was, and not to say that I'm not no more, but it's like the redundancy of some of his later films. I kind of like really fell off, but
it's the Netflix deal, man. It's
yeah. Some of them.
Let me see. I'm trying to do this with no particular order, but I think it's gonna be in order. First one that comes to mind. Go ahead.
Hey, everybody say they number 1. You go first. You're number 1.
Shit, I gotta go with Waterboy.
I told you, Sam. I told you. Everybody was putting up Waterboy as number 1.
I mean, that is Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let yours go, Sam.
Yeah.
I say Lil Nicky, but okay.
Man.
But Waterboy was my number 1, but I say Lil Nicky was like close right there.
Okay. Lil Nicky was funny. I don't think it, what do you say? It aged well. But definitely when it came out, I probably watched it like 3-4 times. I had too much going on.
Lil Nicky was still in my rotation. Like if I'm not doing anything, like a Saturday morning, I'm folding clothes and I'm looking for to watch, and I come across Lil Nicky. I'm playing Lil Nicky.
Netflix ain't playing Lil Nicky.
No, Netflix ain't playing Lil Nicky.
Netflix ain't playing Lil Nicky. But like, we have our ways. I just say that. You know what I'm saying?
VPN. Anyway.
But not Jay put, what was it, Longest Yard number 2? I put Lil Nicky number 2.
No. I was just naming them. I didn't put them in a particular order.
All right. I'm big on football movies. So I got a lot of things that I didn't like about Longest Yard. I can't really like differentiate. Like I watched it, but it was more funny than it was anything else. That one not on my list. It's just not. I probably go.
Dang.
Like I said, I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying dang. Like, if Longest Yard didn't make it, that's crazy. 5. So we got Waterboy, Lil Nicky.
Waterboy.
So we talk about
Happy Gilmore. It's 2 more.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna go to the softer side. I'm gonna put 50 First Dates.
Okay.
Yeah, Jay said that. Jay said
yeah.
50 First Dates was funny, man.
And then the most, I think, probably interesting movie I ever seen Adam Sandler do is called Funny People.
Okay.
From the people.
With
I ain't
him,
seen
Seth
that.
Rogen, Jonah Hill. He playing a comedian that think he dying.
Oh yeah, that's the one he thought.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill is like his assistant or something.
I think it's Seth Rogen is his assistant. He lived with Jonah Hill.
Okay.
Yeah. That one was like sneaky good.
Okay. See, I like the one. What's that one? I forgot the name of it. Forgive me. But what's the one with the spider? It had a good meaning to it. It started off slow, but I like that one.
With a spider?
The recent one. That's one of the Netflix ones. That's why
It's one of the Netflix movies. It had a good meaning to it, man.
Only Netflix one I liked of his lately was the one with the basketball.
yeah,
Hustle. Yeah, that was nice.
I like Hustle too.
I couldn't watch that other one with KG. He just looked too greasy to me, bro. I was like, and the people said it was a good movie. I was just like, nah, bro. I'm gonna pass on this one. I still ain't seen it.
I like that movie. What's the name of it? What's the name of it?
I think it's called like Space something, huh?
Something with you talk about that one that just dropped.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was called like Spaceman. Spaceman. Yeah.
Spaceman.
I haven't watched that one. I wasn't talking about that one. I was talking about the other one.
I ain't gonna say much about it, man. But if you alright, we all go through the hustle and bustle of life, man. We all got our goals, our eyes set on this goal that we want to achieve. Like the ultimate
I told
goal.
him it wasn't his best non-comedy work, man.
It wasn't. It wasn't even a comedy. That's why I wouldn't even put that. I wouldn't put it in my top 5.
That's why I said non-comedy.
It wasn't even a comedy.
Yeah.
I like Uncut Gems.
That's the one that I say I still haven't watched. Uncut Gems. Yeah.
I couldn't. Okay, I watched it all through, but it's just I couldn't catch the plot. It was just. It felt like it was all over the place. Like it was telling like 3 different stories and none of them
for Uncut Gems or Spaceman.
For Uncut Gems.
Okay.
I couldn't get. I watched
Gem. He thought the gem was like secret powers or some shit.
I get that, but I'm just like. But then it pissed me off, man. I don't know if I ever been so pissed off at the end of a movie. They killed that man. That pissed me off. I think that's why it's not on my list.
Spoiler alert.
Went through all this with this man just for him to get shot in the head, him and his brother, and left for dead.
Spoiler alert.
Man, look, if y'all ain't seen the movie, I'm sorry, man. That pissed me off, bro. Man, it took us through all these emotions, man. All these, you know what I'm saying? You're high with him, you think he finally finna make it, and pow, he gets shot in the head. Like, what?
Right.
I mean, but it sounds like from your reaction, it did its job.
Yeah, I guess so.
If the story puts you in your feelings, whether you hate it or like it did its job.
So,
you have to sound on that.
me and Jay have a debate. He even liked the Hubie movies, man. I don't like them, dude.
The who?
The Netflix movies.
That shit was funny. Adam Sandler carried that movie by himself. He was funny in the movie.
What is this?
The Hubie Halloween.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's Netflix movies.
Yeah,
I tell you, bro. When I tell you, it could be an Adam Sandler drop. Oh, you know how Netflix do when they whatever's new, they put the trailer out as soon as you log in. What else is on? Like I'm just.
Yep.
That's why I'm conditioned that because it's like when I watch some of the stuff that he put out, I just be like, I just sat here for 2 hours or an hour and a half, and I don't know what I just did. Most of his new stuff is throwaway, man.
Try to tell Jay. Try to tell him, man. He like him.
Yeah. Watch the Hubie Halloween. He was funny by himself, son. And it was like the original people that you used to see in an Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, all his homies?
Huh?
All his homies?
Yeah, all his homies, man. It was funny. I mean, Kenan Thompson was. I don't know. All right, I'll die on this hill too. I don't find Kenan Thompson. I don't find him that funny anymore. You never found him funny.
Kenan don't.
He said it. I ain't saying it.
Look here, fight me.
Man, I used to like the French man in the tub on all that, man.
Bro, exactly, all that. We not finna act like this man ain't been on SNL this entire time, and you can't like maybe the what's up with that character and the Black Jeopardy, but other than that, bro.
Yeah. All the funniest.
That's the only funny thing he do.
The Black
Yeah.
Jeopardy, man. That's it.
Yeah,
Funny.
that one little side eye, But other than that, Keenan he don't work without Kale, man. And
Hey, but you know who do that side eye thing real good, Sam?
For the
You ain't gonna know this. You know who do that side eye real good? And he ain't even black, Chewy. That's dude. That's dude we work
it's
with
a
named
manager.
Chewy.
okay.
Yeah, he a manager at the job.
That's what I mean too when I be like, nigga, look off in space, like off the Office, the side eye shit.
I know
Yeah,
what you're saying.
like they used to do on the TV show The
Like
Office.
the office.
Yeah,
One.
yeah.
Like
I
look
know
at
what
the
you
camera.
mean. I know exactly what you mean, man. I know exactly. But I don't know. I give the movie a chance and I try to watch it. I try to watch it just like I try to do with everything. I'll watch it with an open mind and try to see, okay, what was he going for when he made this movie? What was he?
Money.
What message was he trying to convey?
Pretty much.
Was he trying to be funny too? You know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to give it a chance. I'll be trying to just.
I told Jay he trying to get out that Netflix deal.
Facts.
What was it, like 10 movies or something like
Facts. Yeah, because we was me and my wife was talking last night. She said, "Why did Eddie Murphy make another Beverly Hills Cop?" I said, "Because he wanted to make a certain movie, but they probably wouldn't let him do it without a contract. So he got a certain number he got to meet. And they let him do his first, and now he got to do whatever they want."
That's why all these comedians are fighting for Netflix. Netflix just giving away money, man.
Oh yeah,
It don't even be good content. They just go do it and cash in that check.
Man,
you know what's bad?
All right, man. What's these do? All right, I'm trying to remember the guy's name, man. Jexy, that movie Jexy with the phone. See, the reason y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I passed that movie a bunch of times. I'm like, I'm not watching this crap. Adam Sandler's worst movies is better than those movies. Look up, y'all got y'all phones by y'all. Well, Sam, you can't do it. Sam's casting from his phone right now. Just look up. It's like it's a movie about a phone. They trying to mimic Siri or whatever. So, but man, that movie.
How you spell it?
Jexi. I think that's how you spell it.
You say it's trash?
It's trash.
Oh, it's a lot of movies that's trash.
I told you that's why Netflix. Why you think Monique's so tight, bro?
Oh, Adam Devine. That's why it's trash, bro. He way worse than Adam Sandler.
That's what I'm saying. Adam Sandler's worst movie is better than those movies.
And they tried, bro. Like Wanda Sykes and Michael Pena are really good actors. Yeah. It's got a bunch of comedians in it because I recognize everybody's face in this, but it's also
to carry that movie.
Diversity and inclusion type of deal. I see that. Yeah.
To carry the movie.
I'm not finna watch that, but yeah, that's
I'm telling you to.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I'm not telling you to. But no, I try to give everybody a chance. Y'all came out with a comedy movie right now. I'm gonna sit there.
Oh, most def. I still like yesterday we was watching old shit by Brian Hooks, Laughing to the Bank on Tubi.
I was watching because Sam, you remember when we were talking about like we were given so much money and we had to spend it in so much time.
Yeah.
Brewster's Million?
Bruce. We were talking about it, but I was like, relating it to that movie. I was like,
yeah.
But I was like, man, there's so much stuff. I think I'd be able to do it. So, if you were given $50 million, man, you would, and like somebody told you got 30 days to spend it. In today's society, that'd be easy as
your money probably be gone in about 2 weeks.
Man, 2 days. Online, I'll be on Amazon. I spent $2 million on Amazon, man.
But you can't. What was the rules? You couldn't have a penny to your name when you was done or something like that.
Yeah, you can't have a penny to your name.
Yeah, you can only give so much to charity.
Yeah, so you can't. Well, he said you couldn't do charity, right?
He might have said you couldn't. Yeah.
You can't. You couldn't do charity. you couldn't do investments because that gets a return on it.
You can't own nothing. Yeah.
You can't own
Can't give it
nothing.
to your
Like,
children? Damn.
that'd be an easy one. Then put it in his bank
Couldn't
account.
buy a business, couldn't start a business or nothing.
Nope, because that earns money. You had to spend it. You had to like just flat out just spend it. Hey, look, y'all who's watching and listening, whatever, in the comments, man, let us know. You had 30 days to spend $50 million. Could you do it? And how fast could you do it? Let us know in the comments. I really appreciate it.
Shit.
Man. But how would you set yourself up for the rest of your life with that? That's what I'm thinking about.
Well, okay.
The purpose.
There was a caveat to the end of that challenge, right?
Yeah.
You had to spend that money to inherit some money.
Yeah.
Well, I said, I'd be handing out money left and right. Like, who wants $50 million? Do this. But I guess you couldn't do that because you probably earn a bunch of views on YouTube.
Man.
I'd take the stupid. With $50 million in today's market, I'd take the stupidest trip I could. Like
Maldives.
Everywhere.
I'm staying in Maldives.
Everywhere, yes.
4 weeks.
Yes. I don't even think it would take that long. Between there and Saudi Arabia, you'll be out of money real quick.
Man, what's the tallest building in Dubai?
You mean the one that looked like a sailboat? I can't think.
It was like 10,000 a night. It's like the only 6-star hotel in the world or some shit like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Tell me about this.
Like 10,000 a night, probably even more.
Okay.
The tallest building in the world? Well, probably the tallest hotel.
That's interesting. Very interesting.
I'll definitely go to Dubai.
I can't pronounce this correctly, but Burj Khalifa.
Yeah, that's it. But I don't think it was
160 stories.
Yeah, I don't think that's the tallest building, but I don't think it.
That's the tallest building. That's not the hotel because the hotel looked like a wind sail. Yeah.
How did they do this, man? I need to know.
Do what?
If I $50 million, I'll go and build an island. Somebody else to stay on.
But
and then repo it.
That might be cheating. I can't find it. Oh well.
I'm pretty sure I could think of something to build a football stadium or something.
I thought you couldn't build.
I wouldn't be making money off it. Build it and give it to somebody else.
Buy the whole town Corvettes. Like off of Mississippi.
Ain't that dog?
Gotta get rid of the money, man.
Well, you know what?
I buy a yacht in a private jet, a PJ. I just buy assets like I can use.
Okay.
You can't buy assets.
Yeah, you did say that.
See, look, all right. This is how we go.
But you can own property though, right?
No.
You can own property.
I don't think so because it still hold value.
Like you couldn't buy a house or nothing.
It hold value. He had to stay in the whole. I think, and I really do. Wasn't D Rich? Wasn't he staying in a hotel the whole time?
I think so. Yeah.
Because it's kind of tricky, dude. Because I remember him buying suits and stuff, and so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna got to refresh. I'm gonna have to run it back on the movie and reconvey with y'all later.
I mean, what else is it to do but give it away?
That's what I'm saying. You probably just food. Man, I'd be feeding the homeless like crazy. Basically, do everything that the rich people nowadays don't do.
Facts. That's pretty much it. I think I found it. Under the terms of the will, Brewster is challenged to spend $30 million within 30 days in order to inherit $300 million. By today's standard, that would be $7.5 billion. But just for inflation, that's what we'd be working with, $7.5 billion. I'll take that. There are some important conditions attached to it. In the 30 days, he may not own any assets that are not already his. He must get the value of everything and every service that he hires anybody for. So I guess he got to have a receipt because he did have to have like receipts for everything he did. Furthermore, he may only donate 5% of that $30 million to charity and lose no less than 5% by gambling. and he may not waste the money by buying expensive goods or destroying them or giving them away. Finally, he is not allowed to tell anyone the nature of the challenge. That's it.
And
that shit is hard.
I think I solved this, son. I would just do everything that rich people nowadays don't do.
I think if I recruited like maybe 100 people and went on the stupidest trip in the world, I could do it.
Okay. Everybody be like, they'll probably be privy to it. But how would you not tell them? Because people gonna ask questions. You just had to tell them, mind your business. How are we able to do this, mind your business?
Running these bricks for Pablo, man.
Slap them with a stack. They'll be like, hey.
How you do this? Just send me $100 bill.
Keep quiet.
I think that would be the way to go because you wouldn't get it. You don't get that back. Ain't no return on vacation.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm ignorant. I'm giving it away at probably like day 27, 28. What's left? I'm having some fun first. I ain't gonna lie.
No, but you can only give away 5%.
Huh?
So I mean,
I think you could have some fun spending it, bro. Like just think about all the crazy shit that there is to do in the world, like speedboats, yachts, and stuff like that. I ain't gotta buy it, but I can rent it for the time being, and I only really gotta be on it for a little bit of time. So if I got a yacht and I rent a helicopter to take me to the yacht, and then I got the helicopter to take me to a jet to go to Dubai, and I'm shooting machine guns with some expert or something, or taking SEAL training one day. Like you can freak that shit out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You gotta have receipts. I can't own anything.
I have Root Chris for breakfast, Obels for lunch. That's every day.
Now, I wonder what the rule would be on tipping though. Like you go to a restaurant, you tip.
That probably would fall under the charity since it's a gratuity.
Hold on, Jay. My bad, guys.
Oh, what happened?
Chewy and Eddie keep calling me.
Being summoned.
I'm calling from the work phone. Be right back.
You ain't mute the mic.
Try to mute it. I'm trying to mute it full. Since I got y'all on the dual screen.
Yeah.
Do so much. Okay.
Hey, so hire an unnecessarily large security detail, right?
Okay. Nah, I think he did that.
Yeah. That ought to get you a couple million right there. Travel all over the world, bro. Or something that.
Go ahead. What you saying?
Or like, pay every expert $1 million to sit down and give you their expertise.
And what did you say that? What would that? Okay, that 300 million. That's 7.2 billion. Hold on, they were saying.
Don't put it. Yeah, I'm not thinking about it for the. That's what you would end up getting.
There you go. I had to mute you for a second, man.
Who that?
You.
Eddie thought I was still on site, and I've been gone since. Never mind.
Anyway. Man, I mean, I'm with you, Rich. I probably do a whole lot of traveling. That's because that's the only thing I could think of. That's the only thing I could think of that you spend like stupid, ridiculous amounts of money with. You know what I'm saying?
You can take Persephone shopping.
Huh?
Wow.
You can take Persephone shopping.
Try to get me in trouble on the podcast.
You can't get in trouble, remember?
Huh?
You can't get in trouble, remember?
Yeah, you're right.
She already know.
I mean, if it's, how do I say that to not get myself in trouble?
You don't watch it this week. I'm watching this week.
But if it's 30 million in hand and a possibility of this on the line, you're gonna have to trust me. I'm gonna just say it like that. That's how I tell mine. Look, we all going shopping. Who is that? Don't look. Y'all gonna get to know each other.
Everybody eats beef. Everybody eats.
Oh my God, man! How was this? We all going on a trip, man. That's all I can say. We definitely all going on a trip, blowing money real fast. That's all I can say.
Rent out the whole cruise.
Yeah, rent out the whole cruise.
The ship, just the whole ship.
The whole staff, everybody but other people.
Yep.
and probably like 50 to 100 of my, not 100, 50 of my people. Throw out all the bullshit food, bring the best in. We ain't, yeah.
Shoot, I'm going to Disney World. I want the tour. I want the I'm buying out theme parks. I'm going out like Michael, man. I'm buying out theme parks. I'm buying out cruise ship. I'll be petty. I'll be the only one at the Saints game.
Full of 50 cents. You gonna buy all the seats?
The only one in here. Be talking mess to everybody. I'll be able to walk around the stadium, go to the sideline.
If you was thinking though, he'd say he'd rent out Disneyland and Disney World on the same day, right?
On the same day.
And only the Mental Game podcast listeners will be able to enter as long as they say the right thing. Hey, shit. Kill two birds with one stone.
Y'all heard that. Hey, man, so if you're not a subscriber or a listener, man, you better get on here, because one day, man, a trip to Disney World going to be on the line. So y'all might want to start listening to the Mental Game Podcast.
Nah, for real.
It'll be Mr. Beast 2.0.
Bruh, that dude.
I'm picking 50 of my lucky subscribers to go to Disneyland with me.
Coming soon, not right now. Because some of y'all just like jump in and be like, I heard.
Yeah, I heard.
Full disclaimers.
Is he like the highest gross person on YouTube or something?
Bruh, yes. He got stuff in every store now. He got candies, cereal.
He got cereal too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't get around his name, to be honest, because, some biblical stuff, but I ain't gonna get into all of that. But it's just like how he just burst on the scene and took over.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
like 5 years ago, I kind of questioned him on that too. I was like, I don't know, man. Is he who they talking about?
Yeah.
Like he did like set YouTube on fire. Like my child was watching him, niece and nephews watching him, my sister was watching him. I'm like, man, what's going on? So like,
but do you think he really would have that big of an influence on some shit like that?
He already do.
They said the same thing about what's your boy Joe Rogan, but he damn near got canceled one time. So
Joe Rogan, I think, is a controlled oxymoron. He's one of the naturally big people, kind of like the Dan Patrick Show, or what's that? The Pivot, I Am Athlete, stuff like that. These are things where we gotta remember, dude is already a comedian. Did what was the show? Where people had to do all this weird stuff. Fear Factor. So yeah, so he already had a lot of eyeballs and ears listening and looking at him. But this dude was nobody before. You know what I'm saying? He a grassroots YouTube person. And the way YouTube work, it's like it's very hard for you to put out content and get it out to the masses on multiple continents consistently, like he's doing. So
nowadays with all the shadow and things of that sort, they blocking your content. They don't want these people to see it, but they want these people to see it.
So speaking of that, I was looking at a trailer last night called The Shift.
Okay.
Y'all ever heard of that movie? It's basically about a parallel Earth where the devil came out and he basically controlled everything. But it's like everything's the same and everybody know who this one dude is, but the main character don't know he been walking around with the devil the whole time. He's just like, damn, everybody respects you, and he like, yo, let's go to dinner. You like this? Hey, let's go get some new clothes or whatever. And he like, everywhere he go, they treating him like royalty, and he like, yo, what is it about you, man? How'd you get to be this? He's, oh man, I ain't nobody. Don't worry about me. That just made me think about that. That's how I kind of.
I just looked at it. It was the perfect person to play that type of person.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If I was in something and I seen him, I'm like, nah, it's something about you, son. Like, some type of evil going on. I'm like
That's Drake.
Like that man on Lil Nicky.
Nah,
You make Lord very nervous.
that's Drake, man. I'm trying to tell you. Can't do nothing wrong, bro. He can't take no L's. In my opinion, Kendrick killed him. But everybody else, but he was feeding the false information. Man, come on, bro.
How is like the timeline for the false information thing makes you sound stupid when you actually considered that he didn't have the right response before he dropped his mixtape. So for somebody in your camp to actually be feeding him information, you would have already known that there was another track coming after the track that he dropped, and you didn't know that. So it's like
that's the same thing I said.
Yeah. It's I don't know, man. I love Kendrick, and I had a conversation with a coworker, I think beginning of last year, about it was over Kendrick or Cole. And honestly, them the only two rappers not named Rhapsody that I will still purchase their music without. They just dropped, I'll buy it. You know, that's how I look at them. But I put Kendrick over Cole, and they was like, how? And I was like, it might be the Gemini in me, or that I grew up mostly listening to West Coast when I started listening to rap, because I ain't listened to rap till I was like 13, about 13, 14. And I gravitated more to West Coast because New York style is really metaphorical and you know, all of that different high energy cockiness. And I didn't necessarily, that just seemed like them boys in leather jackets with uptown fades that just talk shit about everybody. So I wasn't really into that at the time. Cole is nice. But if I had to like just pick one, I'm taking, and Drake don't enter the conversation, even though we know the first 3 albums is tough. But he's not a rapper for us. He's really for females. Forget who that was that said that. You hear his music.
What I said, bro. It's the women that keep him relevant, man. Niggas don't really. I mean, young dudes do, but
keep him relevant.
But it's the young kids and women that keep Drake relevant, man. Niggas don't really bang Drake like that.
No.
You bang Drake when he in a feature or something like that. All right, okay. He did a nice feature on this.
I saw something where this chick was like, she
probably just waking up.
She was calling her man gay for having Drake on when she wasn't in the house. She's like, it's okay for me to have it on. I'm a girl, but you can't be listening to that by yourself. I remember them days.
She was on the side.
You okay?
My baby know how to turn up, man. Hey, my baby. Hey, my honey. What you doing over there?
You live in monkeys, 9 little monkeys jumping on the bed. This was the first one that fell off and bumped her head.
Look at her. She don't talk about it.
Like, you snitching on me, daddy.
Is this lying?
You snitching on me, daddy.
You see, she ain't crying no more.
Nah, she ain't crying.
Nah. Look, she that's her favorite person. The whole wide world.
I can tell.
Her daddy. Old chocolate bear right there. That's her favorite person in the whole wide world. Mine just went to 8th grade prime this week. I don't know how to feel about it.
Man.
I don't know how to feel about it, man. I'm just like, I don't know.
You been content. I ain't like how Buddy took the picture, man.
How you take the picture?
I'm just taking it in, man. I'm just taking it in.
You know the NBA young boy.
Yeah.
Not Kendrick, but Big Black.
Oh no.
Poses and stuff.
Now look, when you said that, I came to that realization. I was like, dang, man.
He basically had his hand over and did some face, bro. Nah, bro. D Rich like, yeah, man.
I forgot to post picture. I have pictures.
Let me hit this light real quick.
Yeah, this is getting dog. Yeah. You gotta get you some light. You gotta get you some light, D Rich.
All right.
There we go. You gotta get you some
But she enjoyed herself, so that's all that mattered.
But she's going to high school, man.
Oh, that was 8th grade prom.
Yeah, 8th grade.
Man, my son's school, they don't even do that.
I see my cousin Abdul.
Yeah, my son didn't either.
Yeah, they had like a little daytime, what they call it, a social.
A social, yeah, that's what it was. Man, we had a when I was in 8th grade, we had like I forget what it was called, but that's when it kind of gave you homecoming vibes. Was
Mm-hmm.
that like that's what it gave you? You get your Mr. 6th grade, Mr. 7th grade, Mr. whatever the school name was, and then Miss so on and so forth, Miss 6th grade, Miss 7th grade, and Miss whatever the school's name is. That's all they had in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? It was like I said, it was like a homecoming vibe. Homecoming king queen type vibe. I believe that was like the prime setting or whatever. But yeah. That was it for us. It was a whole thing. They had little banners posted up for them to take pictures in front of. They was all dressed up. I mean, this ain't even time yet. These parents was going all out, man. It's crazy.
I'm old because in 7th and 8th grade we had homecoming and the Sadie Hawkins. That's
Oh
it.
man,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't even have that, man.
I don't even think these
Man,
kids know who Sadie Hawkins is. Shit, well, I know we didn't have it.
I don't even know the story behind Sadie Hawkins. I didn't hear about that until I came to Texas.
For real?
No, that's like that's all over. Like not even the Midwest and it. Yeah.
The Sadie Hawkins dance.
Yeah.
I was like, Sadie Hawkins dance. What is that?
I think it's a folks tale, believe it or not.
Man, all they told me is this is all they told me. That's when the girls asked the boys out to dance. Like,
yeah.
I
think that's the legend have it. I think the girl didn't get asked out or something like that. It's some weird folk tale behind it.
Well, Sadie must have been ugly. I'm asking. Don't do me like that. I'm asking a question.
They should come beat you like Jennifer's body. That's you.
Man, look.
They're laughing at you, silly.
But that was in religion, whatever. Hey, let me ask y'all this, man. Y'all feel like leaving a voicemail is like a lost art nowadays?
As a person who don't have one, yes.
But if you don't, I mean, it's crazy because it's like the only people leaving voicemails is bill collectors.
I mean, personal voice messages, no, but like a company or somebody trying to get in contact with you, like homeowners trying to get in contact with you, like type of deal. Like, yeah, it's needed. But as far as like, if I call you and you don't pick up, I ain't leaving no voicemail.
Yeah, man, cause this is how I feel, man. This is how I feel. Like, there's many random numbers that may or may not call you. People whose number you have, people whose number you don't have. I understand texting kind of defeats all that because somebody don't answer their phone. You texting like,
hey, texting overtook them.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I had people calling me about, you know what I'm saying? Say like, when I was looking for a job, you know what I'm saying? People would call, like, like when around the time I first got my CDL, people would call and they wouldn't leave a voicemail. Like, who are you? I'm saying, who are you? Why are you calling my phone? Like usually if a number not saved in my phone, I'm not answering.
I'll touch on this. It's ghetto. It's ghetto for people to still have like voice memos on their voicemail.
Voice memos?
Like I play the music, but like, hey, this Jay Wills. I ain't
yeah.
You know what? Just because you said that, I'm finna do it.
It's Jay Wills.
Man, I remember like in the I guess the 2010s or 2008, 2009.
Like late 90s, early 2000s.
You remember they used to have it to where when you call the phone, instead of it ringing, it would have like I had that Cat Williams. Like, it's not coming to the phone right now. Like that was the shit. Like even when employers called me, they'd be like, first of all, where did you get that?
Nah, for real.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh yeah, just check with this. It's like, thank you. I'm gonna look into that. But we called you about this. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Now, how much money them people made off of the
A lot.
besides, people like my brothers probably killed that whole era.
A lot. It
Now,
retired chameleon there.
hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, he's still on the record, if I'm mistaken. The most bought ringtone.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about ringtones nowadays, man? I was told by one of my friends that having ringtone was ghetto.
It depends on the setting. I guess I done got old. I'll say it like that. So I got pretty much the standard cell phone ringtone, with the exception of my sons. They got kind of like a more aggressive ring. It ain't no music or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember being in a meeting where my wife had a song, and everybody was like, "He must really love his wife." And I was like, "Fuck y'all, I do."
What else am I supposed to do?
Yeah, as I'm learning, some people don't.
Yeah, man. Like for me and for my daughter, I have my daughter ringtone is that song that Chris Brown made for his first child, his daughter. That and then wife, I got that Day One because she liked Chris Brown, so it's a Chris Brown ringtone. But all my brothers, every time they call me, you had ambitions of a ride. With all my brothers call. People be
I've
laughing
been
at
having
me.
the same ringtone since high school. When I get a text message in the bank, it's over with.
Yeah. Real, son. Hey, he had Chris going crazy, man. We gotta get Chris on the podcast, but I think Chris might be a little mad at me.
When I get a text message, be rich don't know it's a gun cocker sound.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he went out. We was in the break room at this other job we had worked. We worked together at. They closed down since Empire, and we were sitting there in the break room. I think we were playing dominoes or something. And all of a sudden, Sam text message you.
Man,
I've been having the same ringtone since high school, believe it or not.
I've had the same phone number since high school. I can't say ringtone.
That too.
You triggered me with dominoes, bro.
Dominoes, what's up, man? What's up?
Bro, I can't never find nobody to play dominoes. I'm probably trash now. But once upon a time.
They say that's a regular thing.
Huh?
There's dominoes at every family gathering I go to.
Yeah.
She got 2 sets of dominoes. I got 2 sets of dominoes.
In this house, it's probably somewhere about 5 to 6 sets of dominoes in this house. And one of them I don't play with because it's my father's. And my father used to always talk this shit. I never beat him. He said, "Boy, you don't understand. I'm a dominologist." And I used to be like, "Man, going on with that bullshit. I'm trying to figure out what he doing, but he gonna count your hand and tell you which. Go on, put that 3 file down there. Go ahead and put it down there. That's 3. He be on you like that." So I was like, I'd be like, "Why this dude so good?" And I ain't know a lot about my dad, but when he passed away, my aunts asked me to help clean out his closet. Bro, I'm talking about domino trophy after domino trophy after domino trophy. I said, okay, so you a ringer out here.
He's fighting that motherfucker off of Blood of Zeus.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good show.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
They got me on the last episode. I was like, what?
Second season?
Yeah, second season, last episode.
Yeah.
Man, dog, you talking about sitting on the edge of the bed like, what? And if y'all don't know, y'all watch the Blood of Zeus series on Netflix. Crazy. I didn't think they was.
You watched the show where I was telling you about, Jay? I think it's called They. The one I told you, Jazzy, was them,
bro.
The black.
I haven't started this second season. The first season was just like, bro, I had to go sip some tea, sit on the porch, and wonder why they made this. And then I was like, you know what? It's triggering.
Man, what? She
Like
watching
everybody
it
I
the
talked
other
to
night.
had the same reaction. It's like, bro, that's a lot. That is a lot. It's like, yeah, it's a lot.
I had to watch it.
Don't let Nana watch it. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it, son. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. But I gotta watch. Okay, so that's two movies. That's two new movies on my. Was it a series or a movie?
It's
That's a
a
series.
show.
Yeah.
So two things. Man, I got too much on my plate. Son. I gotta watch. I just been real busy, man. I've been real busy. I don't know if I told y'all like, well, D. Rich kind of saw my little setup when he came. You know, I finally got my DTF printer, got my DTF oven, got my shirts to press on, I got my neck tags, all that. So, to the people out there that's been waiting for God knows how long, pop up shop is coming. I'm gonna start off and see how I do. I'm thinking about doing Traders Village. I was talking to Sam about this earlier.
Again,
Thinking about doing Traders Village, but I don't know if that gives me a exposure opportunity. When people go to Traders Village, they look. They already know what they look. Saying they want to come support a freelance.
You looked into the Shrine of the Black Madonna? Huh?
Is that down here?
Yeah. It's it's just behind or just up the road from U of H, and it's usually all black. I guess what do you call them? Vendors.
Okay.
Yeah. So like last time we was out there was probably around my wife's birthday, and you know, metal workers, fabrics, hair, oil, soap, beard stuff. It's just a lot of people who doing their own stuff. Matter of fact, one of the sisters that I don't know if you knew. Did you know Shayla Jackson Ansar? I said her whole name. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, she was
That's part because that's how I remember it.
yeah. She was making her own jewelry. So she would go out there. She wouldn't be out there every weekend, but you know, she was making select pieces and she would go out there and sell them. So that might be something to look at.
For sure. Trying to Black Madonna. Follow them on Facebook. I never knew that was him.
And you could probably go live out there and just talk to people.
I told them that go to like those like them vintage trade and sale pop up like
You
flea
putting them
markets and
on just
stuff.
as much, yeah, yeah.
Traders Village, you know, people when they do go to Traders Village, they in and out for one thing.
Whatever they know, whoever they got their plug.
Yeah, I seen this last time I was there, so I'm gonna go get it. Go get it this time. They're gonna be there. Oh, really? I just most of the time I see people go there and like if you ever been to Traders Village, they go there. They go to the back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's back there.
I do not.
Not us, man. They already died, man. But it's like a giant party. It's a good time. It's a giant party. Festival. We got like a stage back there. I went back there because it was like where I had set up my tent at. This one I was selling candles and stuff. Where I had set up at the time. That was like the nearest bathroom. We went back there. It's loud music. They sitting there partying. The food's different on that side of the place. You ain't got your nachos and stuff like you got on this side. Sam know I'll talk about. And all that different.
Carnival food. Got the real food.
Oh, okay,
like the carnival nachos.
Yeah. Concession shit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What they were calling you about? They calling me now.
Was I still there on site, even though they didn't see me since 2:00? Eddie there, so that explains it to you.
Okay. All right. It's like leaving like on to the next thing.
Eddie gonna watch fucking Johnny. Johnny.
It's not. Look, it's gonna generate a clip for it. Eddie watches the clips because I post the clips on TikTok. And how much longer is TikTok gonna be around, man? Because my daughter, she like, when is he supposed to leave? So that's
They
her.
they they did pass some kind of law, right? Where it's not
Yeah,
going to be
Yeah,
showing it.
so right now they giving them I think they gave them like 6 months, 6 to 8 months to sell the company to like an American, somebody on American Soul or something, or it's gonna be banned. So it's in play, but they giving him a window to sell the company.
I feel like that's all strategic. Just because you put it in American hands, I'm not gonna say none of the shit that I'm thinking because it goes into conspiracies and all that type of stuff. It
I
just feels like
said they see the business side of it. The government
yeah,
do,
yeah.
and they
It's kind of like how the UK made Apple changed their charges and all of that stuff. It's like, hey, we're gonna stop carrying that shit unless you put it with the universal C.
they really didn't care until it picked up more traffic than
Right.
Facebook and Instagram. Now all of a sudden it's oh man,
It's just like marijuana.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well. That's a China server they're using. Oh, China is stealing our information. Me and Jay
Bruh,
have theory
y'all
series like
giving our
every day,
information
bro.
to like two
Mhm.
other major countries. Stop the cap.
Yeah,
I mean, they had the same thing to say about Pokemon Go. They wanted to ban that for the longest because they said
It's
it was a proximity thing. It was a
mm,
way they could huddle up so many people
but
in a
but bro, like, it's our information. I don't care how much we guard it. People can get to it if they wanted to, man. And
they really sat
you
down.
you got
We
Indonesia sitting up here spamming calls all goddamn day.
yeah,
Like, come on, man. That's what they should focus on. Stop these people from scamming. And you know where they at, right there in Indonesia. Like,
but
go shut down.
here the thing they won't say. If you're looking at an Indonesia, you're looking at a Nigeria, you're looking at a China or whatever. Remember, we got people who will move their whole operation overseas somewhere and train these people. The same thing that they say about these terror cells and these drug cartels. We
mm-hmm.
train these people on what to do, and then for whatever reason we pull out, and they still got the biz. What you don't tell me it's these people across the street when you didn't put them in business.
Hmm.
It's we always got a fingerprint on everything.
Yeah, because the United States want to keep the world using our system. That's just like
Yeah,
the fight for currency right now. That's probably part of that argue right there. Oh,
yeah.
let the Indonesians scam half of America so they can keep using our currency, our U.S. dollars and whatnot.
We were saying it's crazy because we were saying the same thing about us sending money. Well, our country sending money to other countries.
Flood
Kind
the
of like
market. I told you, son. Keep the dollar out there in that market.
pull out there, yeah. Keep so much money out there. It's like, damn, we can't go away from this because we go from this, we lose this type shit. There's a
I
lot.
don't know how you is on theories, D Rich, but I told Jay like World War III is upon us, man. It's
Uh, I'm
and,
not far off from that, bro. I'm not far off. I was
Yeah, but it's not
I
going to be a physical.
no, it's not. It's gonna be it's gonna be a long cold war before it get hot, if that makes
mhm.
sense. I mean, more or less what you saw with Leave the World Behind, their theory. I feel like that's a sound to where nah, we not finna waste our time putting boots on the ground. I'm gonna just pull your power, pull your net, let y'all weed each other out, and then we'll come through and we'll be like, wait.
That's why I said warfare is gonna be totally different. It's like
Yes,
you can't invade country these days.
somebody gonna do an America to America. It ain't never been done, but you know how we always like to give some freedom to somebody.
Hmm.
That's basically what's gonna happen. We might have like 10, 15 more years where it looks halfway like it looks today, halfway, and then in the next 20 to 25 years, probably lawless. For a little bit. And then after that, somebody gonna come in and restructure it. Be like, hey, y'all under us, the Brexit alliance or whatever,
We restore order type stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. They'll let us divide. We don't need no help dividing ourselves. We doing that 8 ways from Sunday, but they'll let it really get to a head, and then just shut down our systems and let us eat each other.
Yeah, that's why I don't really dabble into politics as far as when it comes to voting and stuff, because I feel they all in the same chamber plotting on us behind closed doors. So
that's true to a point. When it comes to politics, I remember I got in an argument with somebody because I said politics' main goal is to have a conversation about a solution, but not to have a solution. Whereas activism is about finding a solution to whatever your issue is. And they argued with me that no, it's not. And I was like, okay, so right here, I have to withdraw from this conversation. But when it goes to like grassroots, local stuff, chamber of commerce, your school stuff and everything, that level of politics you can affect. When we talking about who's going to be the 46th, 47th president of these United States, they just want you a child. You're a child. You're helping mommy in the kitchen, but you ain't cooked a goddamn thing. You feel like you helping mommy in the she letting you stand on a stool and you got your little apron on and your little fake spoon, but you ain't touching nothing. So they let you have a vote. If you picked who we picked, then you feel like you did something. And if you pick the opposite, then you're like, damn, I gotta talk to more people and get them to vote. I used to be like real avid about voting because when you on the bottom, you just feel like, hey, if I get everybody over here to think like this, maybe we got a shot. Well, everybody's done that. So when it comes to like we picking a governor, we can't really affect that. But when it comes to who's your representative, who's the judge, that's the shit that we really gotta vote on. But people don't take the time to research who this judge is. Because I remember the year, what was it? Was it 2019? Whenever that year was where they said 36 black females was elected to judges in the Harris County area. It's like unprecedented. And there's like, man, this is such a great time. And I was like, yeah, but I don't know nothing about none of them women. Just like I don't know nothing about none of the people before them. I'm not finna just blindly tell you because it's a skin color that's mine that this is a good shot, because I know, and I wager that y'all know too, one of the most dangerous things to a black man can be a black woman. And if she's already been set on a path, judge or whatever, you can have an understanding that, hey, I'm siding with whoever the victim is or whoever the mother is, depending on what kind of circuit court's judge. You don't know her background. You don't know if her father was in her life or what traumas or what have you. So I don't just select people based on, your skin color. That's stupid.
Yep. That's Meek Mill.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you can't do that, man. Because, I mean, like, honestly, the way I've always described Trump and Biden, one is a house fire. You know it's something wrong. The other one is carbon monoxide. You think you good, you still gonna die. And when you look at his vice president, this woman had the largest arrest, more than any white man that had her same position.
Hey, bro,
as a DA, man. During that Fruitville station, she was off that day, but she went out in front of the media and said, "Had I been on duty, those officers were good with me." Huh?
Yeah.
So I mean, like, you gotta affect these
attorney
people.
In that shit.
Yeah, you gotta affect these people when they're on that lower level for the voting to matter. I can't walk down the street and pick some fruit off of somebody's tree and it be bitter, and I'd be like, God damn, nah, you gotta dig your own tree up. You gotta plant your own seeds is what I'm saying. And it's too much work. That's what the populace looks at. It's like we all jaded towards the voting system because it don't work. It's evident that it don't work, and people are so, like you saying, just have withdrawn from it. but we still being affected by it.
I want to double back. Real quick. Talk about because I know everybody. We just talked about my daughter going to 8th grade prom. Because I don't want to get too far into that because that's a rabbit hole that
Yeah.
can go on forever and ever. Amen. You know what I mean? I want to double back to just to talk about because we all have kids, and like I said, my daughter she just did 8th grade prom. She got a date to 8th grade prom and things of that sort of things I think about, man. And I don't say too much because I don't want to shape a negative prejudice or form like I'm trying to see what I'm trying to say. I don't want to create like a taboo. You know what I'm saying? As far as like my child's one day soon dating life. I hate to say it, but I mean, she's a pretty little girl.
Inevitable. So, gonna happen.
Yeah. So, all right. My question to y'all, man, as parents, as fathers, do you can a parents can a parent shape their child's dating life or their partner's choices with their resentment or like what I like to call it parent prejudice? Do you believe in that? Like, all right, I use me for an example. Sam, shut up, don't you laugh.
Like governing who she dates and stuff.
By governor who she dated, like you create a little taboo. Like I put it on me. My dad had this sour prejudice against big girls.
Oh.
Right? Me in turn, when I came of age, you know what I'm saying, I took a liking to big girls. You know what I'm saying? Like big girls, full figured women. You know, I say that. Okay. My dad had a prejudice against full figured women. You know what I'm saying? He'd always like, oh yeah, like this big girl over there and this, that, and other. Back my head, like, you know what? She got a nice set on her. She got a nice you know what on her. Yeah, I think I like that. And I grew up like that. So, that's what I'm
black guys now.
I'm saying that, all right, do you believe
It's an inside joke. It's an inside joke.
So, like, do y'all believe that us as parents, us as fathers, can shape our children's future as far as like who their partner is? Do we have like a big hand in it?
Absolutely.
I say yes because I mean, it happened.
I mean, intentionally and unintentionally, but absolutely, yeah.
Give me your take on it. What you think? With you being conscious of that, what steps are you taking?
So, with me having sons, and they're not bad looking boys, but I know their personalities wildly different from one another, right? I think my oldest son kind of had a thing of like males are superior to females, and it made me start like looking at my dynamic with my wife and say, where is he getting this from? That he thinks, men are just head, shoulders, and everything to end all be all. Because he kind of like had this air about him that girls can't do this or females can't do. And I was like, yo, what? I grew up around all women, so I'm trying to figure out. I didn't have the male energy that he had in my life, so I had to like really talk to him and just like get him to understand that no, me and your mother, we are equals. Like, no, do we operate the same? Are you gonna see her cut the grass? Absolutely not. But in a sense, to like, I always use these two hands. Your left or your right might be your dominant, but that don't mean you don't use the other one. So with him, he used to say little stuff that would get under my wife's skin, and she's a full figured person as well, No. No. And I remember him saying a thing or two. He get it from his dad where he just say what's on his mind. But
dang.
Yeah, and he meant it as a compliment, something about like you look less fat or something like that. And she was, bruh, I'm scared for you when you date. Come here, man. Let me holler at you. Cause that's not you gonna get worked, But with my youngest, my wife is a teacher at his school. he got my dad's energy. He got like 6, 7 girlfriends. And he was like, oh, I don't really like her though. And I was like, he ain't got no girlfriends. I remember we in the front yard, I think we was raking or something like that. One little girl passed by with her dad on the bike. She's like, hey, Aaron. And he's just turned his back and he was like, ugh, hi. I was like, damn. Yeah. He's like, oh, that's just such and such, you know. But it's like a thing where, of course, they're gonna have their own little personalities. To where I found out him too. He was charging kids to play with him at recess. So he's an interesting person. Like if you want to play in this game, you got to give him 50 cents. So we really got to watch him, you know. But going back to the question,
you want me on the kickball team? It's it.
Yeah. How we do that is the company we keep and how we, you know, they always watching. So if I'm in the car and I'm looking at somebody, you know, walking down the street and that person look a certain way, they subconsciously filing that under, okay, that's what my dad finds attractive. So depending on how my relationship is with my father, I'm gonna file that under something that I should keep an eye out for or something that I don't want anything to do with. And like I think about my relationship with my father being like I would say stressful for the better part of our union. Nothing that he ever did that was like physical or verbally abusive to me. It's just like absence. So every time I saw this man, he had a different woman with him, you know. So I'm the opposite. You know, if I was with a female, I was with a female. Now if I was with her and I said, hey, we not serious, I'm letting you know up front. I didn't like to lie because I felt like he was a very good liar. And that's still kind of like my MO. So my oldest son, he has that he don't want a lot of people thing, but he often comes off as harsh when he talking to females and don't understand why they don't really like him right now. I was like, yo, you didn't keep working on you.
I feel that. And that's kind of like I feel my role in not just my child's life, because I just try to project a certain example, just the way I carry myself, just the way I speak, to not just my significant other, not my mom, and my sister-in-laws, and people I meet in the public and stuff like that. You know, just try to just be the best example I could be, like the best physical example. And I can just all I can do is just pray that translates. You know what I mean? Sam, what about you, man? Like, what do you think? You think some of the stuff you do and inadvertently rubbed off on young bull over there?
Because you know,
I know
I'm
you up raw and
straightforward.
honest with
Yeah,
young man.
you know me personally, Jay. You know I'm straightforward with him. I don't try to hide the taboo things from him. That's why he's very mature among light years of his age, man. If
Mine
anybody
is
know
not.
my son, yeah, he can smell a rat from a mile away. But anyway, yeah, it's I still like tell him wrong for bad. Like nowadays, you know, he coming into to that teenager where he voices things like you say your oldest dude like, man, the titties hanging too much like Jamar, like, bro. Like, bro, just certain stuff like keep it to yourself, man. But he said that in confidence with like, you know what I'm saying, with dad, like it was one girl at his game, at his soccer game or whatever, and I pointed it out. And I pointed out, like, man, I see your girl looking at you, blase. She's a thought. She been ran through. I'm like,
How old is he?
This is
he's
middle school.
15. This is middle school.
Wow.
Middle school, son.
Man, look, I got a 14-year-old and I got an 11-year-old. My 14-year-old sometimes seem like the 11-year-old. My 11-year-old might be close to 14, but ain't neither one of them talking to me or talking around me like that.
But
They,
that's
yeah,
just our dynamic. I mean,
yeah.
anybody know us? I still keep it parent. parent and son all day.
Oh no,
But
I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. I'm
yeah,
like,
but
I have to ask my oldest. I was like, yo, you think any of them cute? What's up? He was like, nah, yeah, they're headaches, all of them. All right,
he
bro.
giving you the backstory.
Yeah,
Nah,
nah,
mine, he go give you the backstory. So it's like, yeah, daddy, chill out on saying like she be a match. Like, nah, she got this going. She got history, and blase blase. Like he very aware
yeah,
of what that mean, and when it comes, if he was to try to talk to somebody like that type
that's good
type shit,
because
yeah.
I worry sometimes with mine. Certain parts of the game I done gave them because, like, man, I done been through some stuff with women, just hitting my head, chasing after what I thought was, what I wanted, and ended up with headaches and almost being one of them Mari contestants. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Mm,
and I'm like, hey, dead ass, bro. Like I had a daughter.
Yeah.
I had a daughter for a year and some change, and was not the father. So I'm trying to tell him like, hey, bro, you can wait on certain things, but I just need to make sure you interested in certain things, you know.
mm,
So we know what to do with you, and I don't want you to have no hiccups or nothing where somebody trying to plot on you or you in jail or you out here bad because somebody done did you wrong. Like it's always another day. And with my oldest, I kind of get the thing like he's on that I don't care about girls, like period type of thing. And I'm like, all right, bro, that's not bad, but talk to me.
but
Like,
Yeah. Get your money if
my
that's what you want to do.
son, he just if you gotta know him, and I hate explaining this to people. He has a nonchalant demeanor about him, but he's not. But when you used to meet him, he gonna look at you crazy until he get to know you. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And even then, certain things he gonna talk about with you. But he has a heart of gold. That don't mean like you family. He gonna be there for you. He not just gonna turn his back, and he listens and whatnot like that. But
Yeah.
it just he doesn't. And I guess this is just how I raise him. He doesn't get caught up in the hype of everything in the world nowadays. Like Jay would tell you, I take him to the store and he's not begging for. He been like that since he little. He not begging for everything on the shelf. I could tell him tomorrow, hey man, I can't get you nothing for Christmas. Oh, it's all right, Dad. Like I know it's more
Oh,
important things to do. Like I know you probably have to pay bills or you saving up. And he's not just saying that to make me happy. He genuinely feels that way. Like, man, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
mine's kind of got a little of that same energy. It's certain things where I'll come into the house. I'm like, yo, what you doing? He's like, hey man, everybody went to sleep, but you didn't eat, and mom cooked something good, so I want to make sure you got. Bro, appreciate you. Stuff like
Right.
And other times it's like, yo, who broke the toilet? And I just get that face to where he's just looking at me, and I'm like, come on, bro. Sometimes we be here, other times you do shit like this where I can't mess with
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what mine is. She's super considerate, but saying she's super. She asks. I'm gonna say this. If she gonna ask, but she's understanding if you tell her no. She gonna ask. Ask for it.
My
You know,
my
shoes,
boy,
all that other stuff. She gonna ask, but tell her, nah, baby, daddy can't do it right now because this ain't okay. That's it. That's the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
my boy will be like, all right, let me see. Did I do what I was supposed to do the last 2 or 3 weeks? Now I'm probably not in the best light to get this, so I'm gonna have to either get it on my own or I'm gonna have to let that go. So it might be something important, like, all right, you trying out for a 10, you want to get some new shoes, whatever, da da da, and you like, well, I know y'all just paid all the bills and wop wop wop. I say, bro, number
Mm-hmm.
one, don't wait to the last minute on me. But if you know you had this in your mind, talk to me. You know, Or you went out there and like I come to his track day. I'm like, yo, why you wearing these shoes? These are the ones I had, bruh.
Bro,
So we
man,
run
me and
to
you right here, bro. Like, bro, dude.
and
They be
then
like, bro, don't this be, man? It just burns you up, like, dude, like,
and you coming from a standpoint, you trying to help me, but that ain't your job. Like, don't help. Like,
yeah, I'm the parent, bro. Let me know.
yeah. Like, I appreciate some of the stuff you do. Like I told him today, I told him he was gonna cut the grass, but with the rain and everything, I was like, we ain't gonna worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. What was that like last month, Jay? Like I missed like two of his soccer games, like because of work and caught up and stuff. And he took it upon himself to just think I was gonna be busy at work, and don't tell me his soccer game was that day. And called me like an hour. And then his mama forced him to do that. Called me like an hour before the game. Now remind you, we work on the east side. He go to school on the southwest side. Exactly. It's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So there ain't no way possible I'm gonna make it over there. Well, I thought you would be busy like last time, and then it's soccer. I know you don't like soccer. Nigga, I don't care if I don't like soccer, bro.
Hold up. I was just about to give you some respect for your son playing soccer. You don't like soccer though?
Not that I don't like soccer. I don't really follow soccer.
Okay.
He just took it upon himself
Yeah.
to like, hey, I'm just playing soccer just for the hell of it for me.
Yeah.
And I know you don't really care for it, so I ain't gonna really bother you with it. Like,
but you
bro,
like him. And whatever you got going on,
thank
I'm with
you.
it.
That's
know
what I
what
was
I'm
trying to explain
saying?
to him.
And
like, come on, bro.
That was probably my biggest
you.
thing with my father because I was music. I was music from first grade to 11th grade. But everybody looking at me like, bro, you too big. What? Why you ain't playing football? And I'm like, man, I don't want to do that. And I was like, I tried in the 8th grade. Kid half my size ran through me, took my soul. And I was like, football ain't for me. And so I remember I would tell my pops every time, I'd be like, hey, yo, we got a parade. We got this performance. Da, da, da. My dad would be like, yeah, all right. You ain't coming to that shit. And I just got used to it, like, I let him know because my mama told me to, but, I know he wasn't showing up for that. When I got on the football team, he's like, oh, okay, I hear you finna play football. I said, yeah, I'm starting. He's like, you starting? All right. What's the schedule looking like? I'll tell him what the schedule is. He said, what position you playing? I said, left tackle. He said, holler at me when you get on the defense. And I was like, I wanted to fight this man since I was about probably younger than that. I'll say probably since about 9 years old for other reasons. But when he said that to me, I looked at the phone. I said, okay, I ain't gonna never tell you about another goddamn thing, and I didn't. But him having that tolerance or that type of energy towards me is directly why I'm like, hey, I don't care what you're doing. If I can be there, I want to be there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't you, not me. And I've expressed to my sons I ain't want them playing football at all because when I started playing, I can do this. Let's go. So I was like, but I got issues from football. So pick anything else. And so they both gravitated to soccer a little bit, but neither one of them took it serious. It's like you say basketball, you say track. My oldest now, he's thinking about wrestling or whatever because they do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu already. But it's like, we love you. It don't matter what you do. We love you. Now, as long as you're doing, he about to do ROTC. I used to think that was the squarest shit in the world when I was in high school. but it's your life. You know what I'm saying?
It's the uniform, man. They walk around the
uniform. Yeah. Y'all be starched down, but your pants be like right here. And I get it now, but back then I was like, nah, bro.
Just trying to get my child to do something thing. I don't care. I said, look, when I tell you, because I tell her like track, volleyball, I'm a sports dude, so I'm gonna tell her sports. I don't know what is all out there for her to do. She wants to do dance, but I'm like, do everything you can do.
I
So
know the interesting thing about our school district, man. I didn't realize this till my sister went to this school a couple years back. The high school that's directly tied to my neighborhood, their number one thing is theater. Like they put on major theater productions, probably six performances every school year. And I was like, so you go to this school if you want to do acting or stage type stuff, working behind the camera, all that, you go to this school. And this is a public high school. Now they also got a decent football team, been in the playoffs the last couple of years. But it's like every school in Klein got a different setup. You go to a certain one for tech. You go to a certain one to do like other vocations and shit like that. And I was like, bro, you ain't got no excuse. Because like just like you saying, you just want them to do something. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that's me. I was just like, yo, you ain't done nothing for yourself. Because 13, he was supposed to be figuring out what he wanted to do. Basketball, how you gonna try for the basketball team? And the only time I seen you touch a ball was the weekend before tryouts. And he was salty he didn't make the team. I was like, come on, bro. Nah, it's certain things you gotta obsess over something to see results. And he just felt like a lot of these kids, they feel like you can just turn it on like you turn it on a video game and just start doing.
Man, I had to explain that shit to my son.
Yeah. So my oldest will not practice. He is a let me get in there and figure it out on the fly. I'm like, no.
Nah, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Like I had to. This year was really like a trial year. Find what it is you want to do. And I've been told him a long time ago, Jay, my witness, I'm like, man, you should try track. You're gonna fall in love with track because he loved to run. He was iffy about football. I mean, he played football and Pee Wee for me and stuff, but then he said, I don't really like it. So I never just forced him to play it again until I asked him, well, 7th grade, you took that year. 6th and 7th, you took them years off. 8th grade, going into high school, bro, you got to do something. Like, you just ain't just going to go to school and come home and, no, something extra.
That's where I'm at. Same energy. And he claimed he gonna try out for the football team. And I was like, hey, what position you trying to play? And he said quarterback. And I was like, so let me explain me to you. I've coached. You not fit like dad walked in the room. You talking to coach. And I'm like, how far can you throw a ball? Don't even answer that. When have you understood a play or been the leader of anything? You know, I had to ask him some real ass questions because I'm like, quarterback is the person who has all the responsibility, has to disseminate all the information, and you barely like to talk to people. So how you finna do that? You know what I'm saying? And then like just like we was working with the basketball, it's certain things you gotta build your touch on a pass. You gotta be able to sit in there and take a hit. This not flag, you know. And he's not the tallest kid. So I'm like, it's middle school kids to be like, he's 14. And I'm like, hey, you might not get the height, but you gotta overcompensate for whatever you lacking. Your game gotta be loud. You haven't played football at all, so I was like, maybe DB safety, and you can work your way out practicing with a quarterback. But from me, I don't see it yet. You're going to show me something, and you know we work little passing drills and footwork because I feel like that's the thing that would get him over. Understanding plays, understanding footwork early. Somebody take a chance on him late, you know. But
now, how are you on it? Like just big on encouragement? Do you just tell them that and not encourage them, or you tell them that and then just, hey, if you're gonna do this, we're gonna do this? My child, I think what she's afraid of, as far as getting into activities, because I tell her everything. Like, look, we Williamses. Once we start something, we finish. We don't quit. I think that's what she's afraid of.
That's kind of the thing too, because I'm gonna be completely honest with you. When it comes to football, I am serious. I am dead ass serious. Like if you go out there and you play that, for number one, I don't want you to get hurt, because if you half assing out there, it's really not a place to half ass.
Nah.
But and then second, like you said, the Williamses as a rich, you not. Hey, you're not gonna play with my name, bro. Like, so I want you to go out there and do the best you're able to do, not the best I'm able to do, the best you're able to do. And I can tell what his best looks like, and when he's not giving it. I've seen my son like disappear in the middle of a game playing soccer or basketball, and like his shoulders will fall down, and he'll just like, if he wants it, he's gonna be the best defender on the team. I already know that. And he's mature enough to where if you tell him an assignment, he'll do that. But it's when somebody gets into his head and he gets emotional, he'll quit without ever leaving the game. So for me, it's like I'm encouraging, but I'm also the person that's gonna tell you that ain't gonna get it. And where he is, he's not really. He doesn't want to hear that. And it's like, yo, I'm not telling you anything these coaches aren't going to tell you, because coaches don't coach no more. Coaches use. When we was coming up, all three of us, the coaches might have told you how to get into formation and how to better whatever you're doing. These coaches now, they know they're getting a form lead from somebody from AAU that can like either help them or not. So they ain't got time. If you trash, you're just going to be wearing a uniform sitting in the background.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey.
Pee Wee coaches should already went through the basics with you.
Yep.
We ain't going through the basics with you. We're just gonna plug and play.
And I tell them, I say, bro, you got a leg up. If you want it, we can do it. But at the same time, if I say, hey, I need you to do X amount of push-ups every other day, I need you to do this every other day, I want you to work on getting 30, 40 passes in, because I work a weird shift. I check with you. I say, hey, did you do what I asked you to do? I didn't have time. For 3 weeks, I check with you the first week. You did it one day. I check with you the second week. You did it one day. Check with you the third week. You didn't have time in a week. You ain't serious. It's easy to do when I'm there, but you got to be able to do it when I'm not there, because I'm not going to be on the field. I'm not going to be on the court. I'm going to be in the stands, or I'm going to be at work. So you got to make sure you're passionate about the right stuff. So I'm like, hey, it ain't got to be my sport or a sport, but it's got to be extracurricular.
At the gate, I tell mine it's the hardship. You're going to be out there, it's grueling, it's sweating, lifting weights, you're running, up, downs, all that. I explain
and
all that.
And you know what's crazy?
They
used to all that.
Do you still want it? Do you still want to do it? Yeah, I do it. Okay.
Yeah. He did cross country track, and I was like he didn't come in like one of the top places, but he did that, and I was like, respect, because that ain't how I'm built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my son, he surprised me this year at track.
They keep wanting to put her in cross country. She goes and inquires about track. Why?
That's usually where they put, in my experience, you put the people in cross country that need to polish, they're uncoordinated. And I'll give you a perfect example. Like, my kids have a track coach where they just train with a track coach, right? They not part of no track club. So my youngest, he's a sponge. You give him, he wants to be told what to do. He don't want to think for himself. He wants to be told what to do, because he feels like older people know better than he does. And for the most part, he's right. But I was like, nah, bro, you got to be able to come up with some things on your own. But if you tell or show him a thing, he gonna get damn close to it. My oldest is not like that. He's gonna tell you I don't get it. So with that, they put him in cross country because all it is it's an endurance game, right? Mm-hmm. My 11-year-old, when he was 9 or 10, they had him running the 60, the 100, and the 200. So it's like the kids that get it, that understand not to rock your body or to get your heel down a certain way when you're coming off the line, or to keep your head down for those first 4 steps, I can work with him. But this kid might be a little less coordinated, but I know what you can do for your body type. cross country, because what's going to happen? You're going to get a little bit of everything. If you do that endurance, once you get to the last leg, everybody's turning on whatever they got left.
Right.
And nothing is a better teacher than losing. When these kids get in the competition and they see a shot at winning, now they're more receptive. The ones that weren't receptive before, they're a little bit more receptive after they had some type of event where they had some kind of adversity. Now they can see, damn, I was almost there, or damn, I could have had a shot at this. That's where they put my oldest. My only thing with him was, hey man, get away from them other little kids that ain't bought nothing, because some of these kids just doing something to be doing something, and that's who he would be joking and laughing with. And I'm like, you came in front of all of them. Stop hanging out with him. You need to go with your mans over there that's running like 7-8 minute miles. You need to get with him and see what he on. Because these other kids, they come in like the last three, no matter who y'all run against. So it's just a thing of like maturity. That usually what it is. If nothing else, you're gonna build endurance and get that exposure to what track is.
Yes, man. One thing that y'all want the best, nothing less but the best for our kids. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up because it's starting to thunder and rain outside. I don't want to lose this feed, but I really think we should go back and do a part 2. Sam over there look like he got cookies on his eyes. So.
No, my contact bothered me real bad.
Ooh, my son talking about he want contacts too. That's
man.
I'm like, hey, I
I'm
can't help you, bro.
I'm Forrest Whitaker, bro.
I can't do this. Sambo trying to get me to get contacts for the longest.
Man, I be looking at my wife like she be in there
it's
like,
not that bad.
man, look, I can't do it.
Fucking time.
I can't do it.
It's a technique. I'm telling you, just you pull it down, look up, and you pop it in.
Oh man, I had to look away when you did it just now.
Yeah, I see. No, that turned my stomach, bro. I can't touch my
I'm telling you, when you look up, it clears your mind, man. Because if you looking at that finger come right at you, then you go.
Oh, wait a minute. What you wanted to know about my Giants? What was you gonna say?
I'm a Cowboys fan, man.
He's a Cowboys fan.
There goes the neighborhood.
There's my child facing me.
All right.
Hey, man. Look, but for all the listeners and stuff, I want y'all to know, y'all, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the support, man. Been getting a lot of great feedback. I don't understand why people are not subscribing. There's a lot of viewers, especially because the reels. I'm up on the reels now and stuff like that. I need y'all to start subscribing, man. Start subscribing, like, share with your people. Let them know.
Get it to 5,000. Jay gonna give a mental game, head to toe set away.
Hey, I'll do that.
He gonna give a piece. He gonna give a piece. Look. To break his pockets.
Look, all right. What's next weekend?
The 8th?
June what? June the 8th?
I think so. 7 or
8. If by June the 8th, if I get to 5,000 subscribers, I'm not gonna give away one. I'm gonna give away 2 full sets: hat, shirt, shorts, and I got some shoes in the vault that I've been working on. And I give them the exclusive. If I make it to 5,000 followers by the 8th, I'll do that.
Gotta like, share, and subscribe.
And comment.
And
Told them that, man. People like free stuff, man. When you start giving away free stuff, they flock.
Oh, for sure. Hey, not to mention, like we said earlier, man, look, if I get to, how many subscribers should I put on that, man? Like, subscribe now, man, because y'all don't know when I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to pick. Like, I'm going to one day when I have so many subscribers, I'm doing so good, I'm taking 50 of them subscribers on a trip to Disney World, man.
Give him to 100K, he giving away the Tundra.
Hell no. What's wrong with you?
100K? Think about it, Jay. 100K subscribers.
You know what?
Buy 3 Tundras, man.
Y'all remember, man, always be focused, never be foolish. I appreciate y'all, man, rocking out with me. It's always a good time with my boys. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully one day, we start seeing these video podcasts of the Nobody Asked.
Working on it, bro. I still need your tutelage, but working on it.
I got you, man. I got you. I told you I got you. Whatever you need, I got you.
I still appreciate that.
But yeah, anything y'all got to say to the people before we cut out of here?
I'm going to let him go first.
Go ahead.
Y'all stay safe out there, man. Bunch of blessings, like always.
Man, y'all keep encouraging your kids, man. What's his name said it best? Leave our children out.
Let them lead the way.
Man, y'all encourage your kids, man. Encourage yourself, man.
Whatever you do, just be intentional in doing it.
For sure.
Because we myself included, we half-ass at a lot of things. You go through the motions, just be intentional.
Be intentional.
Right.
I'm putting that on the shirt. I'm sorry. I'm going to give you credit, dude. I'm putting that on the shirt. Be intentional.
Speaking of shirts, I'm telling you, JB, he don't be pointing out stuff, man. He don't be pointing out stuff.
Listen, I haven't put this on the website yet, man. I'm copyrighting this one, man. Well, I copyright all of my designs, but I gotta copyright this one, man. The new King Mentality shirt. It's coming. It's coming soon to the website, man. I'm paying homage to the Black Panther.
Man, I feel like if you was on location in Prairie View, then would be gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the spots I'm planning to. I just haven't released this design yet, but I felt like while I was walking around Walmart, so you know what I'm saying. Matter of fact, I gotta go back out, but it started raining, so that delayed me a little bit.
It's raining by you right now?
Yeah, it's raining. It
is.
That's
like
crazy.
It's 11 o'clock at night over here.
Man, so
bro, it looked like it's sunny as hell outside.
It's coming. Oh, don't you worry, it's coming.
No, I can stay where it's at.
But nah, man, I just wanted to. I was thinking one day to myself, and I was like, man, because I got all this Black Panther merchandise that I bought because I've been in love with the franchise since I seen the cartoon when the Fantastic Four went over to Wakanda and got their ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a fan of Black Panther since then. And when they came out with the movie, I felt so much in love with the movie and how beautiful it was. And, he's one of my favorite Marvel characters. So I just wanted to pay homage. And I didn't want to get a copyright infringement. So I made my own.
Smart man.
I came out with the Mentality shirt paying homage to the Black Panther. So these it'll be available soon on mentalgame.net. That's MNTLGAME.net. You know what I'm saying? I got a few available right now. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want them, got a few on hand right now. You know what I'm saying? On resale. You know what I'm saying? Get it before the pop-up shop. But I'm not going. But speaking of pop-up shop, I'm just let y'all know right now. Really, most of the I want to say gender-related stuff is going to be available at the website and not at pop-up shop, only because I don't know who's all coming out. So basically, my mental health matters. Let's talk about mental health. Those type of shirts. Those are going to be available at the pop-up shops. But if you want anything specific, you have to go to the website and get it until I see how my clientele pan out, and then I can start making it. But got a whole bunch of new designs coming. Yeah, I got some time off coming up that I got to schedule. It's gonna be fun. But I appreciate y'all supporting me. Taking time out of y'all day, man, to just come fuck with your boy, man. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all just don't know.
Like I told you. Throw up the bat signal, bro.
For sure. For sure. Man, I really appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all, man. This again, hopefully real soon.
Oh yeah.
We holla at y'all.